welcome back to my channel. This is the look that I'm going to be doing today. It is one mess of a video because I had some distractions and people are here at my house. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video and I will see you next time. Just keep watching if you want to see how to get this look. Thanks. I wanted to film the makeup that I wear tonight just because I want to put out product for you guys, I guess you could say. I really want to do a cool tone look. I really don't know what in the world I'm going to do, but so I'm just gonna let you kind of look on as I do me makeup. I'm just gonna talk to you and I may be able to do some sort of a like music while I'm not really talking, because I mean I'm just going to kind of let you look on. I'm not doing anything that's like crazy good. Starting with the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm as my primer. This stuff is incredible. Excuse me, how rude. Ugh. I have dry skin, and so I have to be careful about putting things on my face that is going to dry my skin out. I do have a very good skin routine as far as keeping my skin nice and moisturized and clean. So I am already moisturized and I'll let that soak in, and then I come in with this post shave balm as my primer and I just kind of rub it all over my face. I love the way it smells. It smells kind of like a man, a sexy man. Oh yes. I love men that smell good, not in like the overpowering way, but like that just really command your attention, masculine type way. I'm so freaking weird. Anyway, so I'm just putting that everywhere. I even put it underneath there, and I feel like it acts as a really good moisturizer, but it also almost like mattifies your face, if that makes sense, but without drying it out. So that's why I really like this stuff, and it really does improve the longevity of your makeup. So I really love this stuff. I've been using it for a while now, and there's a ton of product in here, and it's from the drugstore. There's 3.3 fluid ounces, and you know, you don't use a lot each time, so it actually lasts you a long time, but it's not very expensive, so it's not like you're paying an arm and a leg for something. And I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. It's in the little glass jar. I still use it as a concealer on my eyelids because I like for my eyelids to be completely concealed. I like for there to be a fresh canvas, like a blank canvas. So I like to even out the tone of my eyelids with that, and it does a really good job doing that. And then I go in with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base for it's like an eye primer. It's like an eye primer, or it is an eye primer. And so I just like take a little bit of that and rub it in, like get it warm on my fingertips, and then put it over top of that MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. That way I'm getting the best of both worlds. I feel like that is the dream team combination, because I'm concealing and evening out my eyelid, hiding all the veins. Yeah, I'm also applying something that's going to make all of my shadow adhere and last for a long time on my lid. I feel like the MAC Pro Longwear probably does that by itself, but two heads are better than one. Is that the saying? I don't know. Anyways. So now I'm going to go in with my foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 5.5. I adore this stuff. I think it is amazing. This is my ride or die when it comes to high-end foundations. If I'm going somewhere, if I'm going to be doing something, going to a wedding, going to a concert, or whatever it may be, I'm always going to be wearing this. I love it. So I'm just going to spread all that all over the face, and then I'm going to take a dampened beauty blender and blend that out. I really want to do a cool tone look because here lately I feel like I've really been stuck in a rut with warm tones and like burgundy toned like my shirt, and yes, I am the owner of all things plaid. This is my concealer that I'm going to use underneath my eyes to help conceal and highlight. And it is the Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Light. This shade is closer to my skin tone. And then I go in with Light Neutral underneath the eyes, like like that, to help brighten things up, bring some highlight to that area. I go down the nose, up on the right above my brows, because that makes your brows look like they're higher up. And then I come down on the jowls, on my jaws right there where I'll highlight later, and it helps to make my contour look a little bit more sharp. So that's why I do that. I'm blending that in like a champion. Like when I'm blending vigorously like I do, my table wiggles. And yes, my hair, I mean, there are so many things going on right now that I don't really even know where to start as far as explaining myself. But I did curl my hair, and I'm going to comb it out a little bit once I get to the point where I'm ready.
I'm going to go in with the step-by-step contouring sticks and also the bronzing stick, and just to bronze up the face and bring some dimension into the face, and blending that in with a dampened beauty blend.
Did anybody watch that carpool karaoke with Adele? I love it when you see things like that and it makes you feel like you can relate to them. And what's so insane to me is how talented she is. Like, she just belts out these notes like it's everyday life. You know, it's nothing for her. I am using some new brushes I'm really excited about. This is the first time I'm using this brush. I needed new brushes, and so I started doing my research on the Morphe brushes, and the lovely Jaclyn Hill here on YouTube just happened to put up a video around that time, and well, the rest is history. It kind of got dark outside, so if the lighting changed, I'm sorry.
I'm setting my face with the All Over Face powder, the La Mer powder in neutral. So I'm just going in with a big fluffy brush to do that. Going in with this new beauty, the Morphe M527 brush to bronze up the face with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Staying in that Shade and Light palette, using an angled contour brush from Sigma, just highlighting the face, and then doing some contouring with the NARS Ita brush, same palette. And with that same shade, we're just going to contour the sides of the nose with the NARS Ita brush. Going in with this ombre blush palette from Sephora to do my blush. I'm just going to put that on a Sigma brush and just put that on the highs of my cheekbones. Using the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlight by Becca, I'm going into a new brush to me, the M501, and highlighting the face.
But first we're going to pop on some brows. We're going to pop them on. We're just going to stick them on top. I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown, and then the Anastasia Brow Definer in medium brown. I may end up using just one, but we're going to give this a go. So basically I'm just filling in. This Brow Definer is like a new formula, and it's actually a angled tip, so it helps you to get in there a little bit better. And I'm just using a light hand to help sculpt out the darkest part of your brow. Let me quit trying to fight with Adele. So the darkest part of your eyebrow is the arch. You want it to be the arch because that's right there above your eye. Well, your whole eyebrow is above your eye, but the arch helps to bring symmetry to your face. So you want the darkest part to be like the arch. So I fill that in, and then I just kind of fill in any sparse areas here on the inside. I don't like my brows to appear as if they've been drawn on, so that's not something that I'm going to do here. So I didn't end up using the Brow Wiz, I just used the Brow Definer.
Going into the Naked Smoky palette with the shade Combust, I'm going in with a M441 brush, a fluffy crease brush, just to apply that in the crease for the transition shade.
packing that Combust shade on as a transition shade. It is so freaking beautiful. Can you see that? It's a really light shade, but that's kind of the point of a transition shade, because it's the shade that sets the tone for the whole eye, and it helps the other colors that you put on top of it to blend a little better. So really, really pleased with that color.
Going back into the Naked Smoky palette in this shade Password, it is so stunning. We're just putting that into the crease.
And I'm going to focus that in my crease mainly on the outer portion. So I'm going to work from this portion all the way into about halfway in. I'm not going to bring it all the way into this inner corner because I don't want to close things down. I want to keep my eyes looking open, but I want to add some depth with this darker color. So you'll see me just kind of blend that in. And when I really start trying to blend, I just do some circular motions.
Back in with that first brush we were using and that first color, and just blending out what we just laid down. Now I'm going to just go into the 13 shade in that smoky palette, and I'm putting that all over the lid, on the lower half of the lid, not getting into the crease, just below the hood of the eye. Laying down some Too Faced glitter glue in the center of my lid. And then I go in with a flat shader brush from Sigma and the Makeup Geek Sparkler in Milky Way, and spread that all over where I just laid the glitter glue down. Now I'm going back in with that Password shade just to help blend everything back together in the crease with that same Morphe brush. Also taking that 13 shade in the inner corner of my eyes just to help brighten everything up and help my eyes look a little more open. Taking that Morphe M432 brush to help smoke out the lower lash line with that Password shade. Now I'm going to go in, like you've seen me do a million times, with the Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I'm going to make a wing. Now none of this footage was in focus at all, so I'm really going to speed through this because it is ratchet footage. Going in with MAC's Giga Black Lash Mascara for the lower lashes, and some mascara for the upper lashes that I got in a BoxyCharm. So now I'm going in with this really cool lip product. It's called Color Blur by Lip Studio by Maybelline, and it's in the shade I like to mauve it, and you like color in your lips and then blur out the lines with the eraser looking in. So cool. Yes, girl, set that powder with that Fix Plus. Yes. Now to complete the look, I'm just popping on these lashes from House of Lashes in the style Bambi. Just popping those on, nowhere near this fast, but yes.
Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. This is a mess of a video. Some of it's going to be a voiceover, and some of it will be just me talking. I don't even know what happened in this video, but this is the look that I came up with, and it's not really a tutorial. I don't even know why. But anyways, I want to put this video out for you, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all. Why am I mumbling? Look like a movie. Really? I mean, can you tell me to turn on some music or something? Because no one wants to hear your ass fart. You're so stupid. Cut that fan off, please. Thank you. Cut the fan off.
Why?
Because I'm filming. That's why.
What about?
I think this light is effing things up. Hello. I'm just trying to be real. I ain't trying to be fancy. Ooh, Jesus. Jesus. Sorry. Can you see that shit? Whew. Yes. This looks really nice. Oh, yes. it's not very densely, it's not extremely densely, I need to quit talking.